My mom passed away 5 years ago from breast cancer. Losing her felt like my world stopped. Every night I would be crying alone. Hindi ko alam kung ano ipaprioritize ko eh. Pag-aalaga ko ba sa mama ko, yung studies ko ba, o yung career ko. Nawawalan na ako ng pag-asa kasi ang tagal ko na 2019 pa ako nasa girl group. My mom would be so happy and proud right now. Parang sayang hindi niya naabutan. With Robin, he's kind of like a baby boy. Kakatapos lang ng series, movie agad! Like, girl! Parang tropa na sweet. May gano'n. Tropa premium. Honestly, ko rin alam. Ano ba tayo? Hi Philippine Star! I'm Angela Muji, the lead actress in Seducing Drake Palma series and upcoming Philippine adaptation, A Werewolf Boy film. And this is my journey on the rise. Ano ito? Oh my gosh! Little Miss Valentine 2008. Tama ba? I think I was 5 years old nito, 2007. Ako kasi, I really like joining pageants. Bata pa lang ako. Kikay na talaga ako. So, ito yon. It's one of those days na sabi sa akin ng mom ko, gusto mo ba sumali? So, yes! Super enthusiastic, yes! So, there's only 4 of us in the family. I have an older brother. Nag-aaral siya ng law sa San Seb. And then, I have a dad. He's a Grab operator. My mom, she passed away 5 years ago from breast cancer. So, it was very hard na maipagamot siya because pandemic yun eh. May lockdown. And then, my early childhood, actually, the first memory I have, also yung parang mulat, na parang natatandaan ko talaga, is yung suot-suot ko yung heels ng mama ko. Tapos ang lawag-lawag niya, tapos rinarampa ko lang siya. Kasi my mom is a fashion designer and makeup artist. So, marami siyang heels, mga damit, and sinusukat ko yun. Kikay na talaga ako, mahilig ako sa mga artsy things. Mahilig ako mag-drawing, mag-paint. Also like performing. Umaakyat talaga ako sa dining table namin. Ginagawa ko siyang stage. As young as 3 years old, kumakanta-kanta ko kahit hindi ako marunong magsalita. Gibberish lang, kinakanta ko. Ang dami kong pictures of me na nag-join ng pageants sa barangay or sa school. Sa nursery pa lang ako, ganun.
How do you describe your relationship with your mom growing up?
I think she's the biggest influence in my life. Parang, kaya ako ganito kasi ito yung nakita ko sa kanya when I was younger and na-inspire niya ako to be who I am now. And marami kasing pangarap yung mommy ko nung bata siya na hindi niya nagawa because she was a farmer and she didn't have the privilege that I have. So she made sure na lahat ng pangarap ko is magagawan niya ng paraan. Magagawan namin ng paraan together. Supportive siya, super.
Pwede pa feedback na.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I was just holding it the entire time. Sorry po. Saglit. Boosh.
Growing up po, you see po na your family is very tight. How can you describe your life po as a family before?
So, nung bata ko, kulang ako sa pansin. Lagi ako nagtuthrow ng temper tantrums because, Mama! Papa! Like, hinahanap ko sila kasi lagi silang wala. Basically, for the first 5 years of my life, pinalaki lang ako ng yaya. And ang kasama ko lang is my kuya. Pero katabi ko sila matulog, both lahat kami, tabi sa isang bed. Which is so cute now that I think about it. Yun lang yung time na magkasama kami. And then may family days naman kami, which is every Sunday. Pero for me, parang di siya enough. So, lagi ako nang hihingi ng attention nila. Nung bata ako, mas papa's girl ako. Kasi yung papa ko, sinuspoil niya ako with the toys that I want. Siguro it's me always asking for her time and attention na parang laging nakabaling sa kanya yung tingin ko na parang I want to be like this woman someday. She's a really nice person and malakas siyang tao. Like, very strong-willed. So, as a child, parang hahangaan mo yung taong ganun.
Growing up, what is your dream job? Like, pag tinatanong ka, ano gusto mong maging paglaki mo?
Gusto ko po maging singer or artista. Kasi mahilig ako manood ng TV. Napapanood ko palagi si Miss Sarah Geronimo. Tapos, doon ko po nakuha yung tutungtong ako sa dining table, tapos kakanta-kanta ko. Gusto ko mapanood ako sa TV. Tuwang-tuwa yung mama ko kasi parang nakakita siya ng mini-me niya, na binibihisan niya, na kasingkikay niya.
During that time, parang nag-join ka naman for 20 hours na naman or shot ng bata.
Ay, nung bata kasi ako, wala kaming connection or wala kaming alam about casting agencies, ganyan. I only started that when I was 10 years old. Nagmo-model na ako bata pa lang. Like runway, yung mga competition runway, yung parang desktop model ng local lang, gano'n. I think I was 8 or 9. Tapos sumali rin ako sa Mandaluyong Children's Choir. So dun ko na hone yung skills ko in singing, I guess. Hindi naman kasi, I don't think that I'm a great singer. Parang mid lang. Mas gusto ko talaga acting. Kasi grade 3 pa lang, di ba? Sa grade 3, dun ka may first club sa school. So, yun yung una kong sinalihan na club, yung drama club.
Sino naman yung mga actors?
Ano po, yung Going Bulilit na idol ko talaga si Kathleen nung mas bata ako. And then, nung teenager na ako, namilig na ako sa Wattpad, ganyan. Tapos marami ng Wattpad adaptations. Si Ella Cruz and si Nadine. Next photo! Okay. Oh my gosh! Ay! Excuse me. For the blonde. Go. Sunog anit yan. Tiniis ko yan for 1 year. Ito yung moment na nag-P-pop generation ko. I was part of a girl group and gusto ko lang po sana maiba yung look namin. 6 members na lang kami nito. And I wanted something new. So nagpa-blonde ako. Actually, na-try ko lahat ng color ng hair. Purple, pink, red. Ito yung time na nawawalan na ako ng pag-asa kasi ang tagal ko na 2019 pa ako nasa girl group. Yung girl group namin parang hindi masyadong na-recognize. I remember this one thing somebody told me na, bakit ka man nagaganyan? Hindi ka naman relevant. Sayang lang time and effort mo. Napapaisip talaga ako, mag-aral na lang kaya ako. Ang dami ko rin kasing na-sacrifice for P-pop eh. Nag-homeschool ako, tapos hindi ko rin natutukan and I couldn't hang out with my friends. I started P-pop when I was 16. Tapos nag-disband yung P-pop, 20-something na ako.
When did you discover your talent in acting?
Mahilig ako sa Barbie movies. Tapos, kinakanta ko lagi yung mga kanta nila. So, I asked my mom, pwede ba ako mag-workshop? Sabi niya, sali na lang tayo sa choir. Tapos, sinali niya ko. At doon, hindi lang voice lessons na aral ko, pati yung pagbasa ng music. But although, I don't know how to anymore. Tapos, mas natuto nga ako sa choir then. Sa acting naman, dramatic lang talaga ako. I always throw tantrums, tapos ang dali lang lumabas ng luha for me. So, parang sabi ko, sige nga, mama, mag-acting ako. So, nag-workshop din ako, bata pa lang. And sa school din, sumasali ako sa theater plays. I was given a big role talaga nun, as in yung bida, tapos sobrang happy ko. But I forgot one thing. I forgot to invite my mom. Tapos sabi niya, anak, nagbida ka pala sa isang role, sa isang play sa school, tapos hindi niya sa akin sinabi. Nanood yung buong school, pero I wasn't there. She died 2020, so parang 2 years na siyang patay nung time na to. And honestly, I was struggling a lot with my mental health. Nahirapan ako sa school and pinagsasabay ko pa rin kasi yung pag-aaral ko nung nag-work ako nito. And hindi ko pa ma-process yung feelings ko niyan fully because she just passed away. And mahaba kasi yung battle niya sa cancer. It was 10 months. 10 long months na nandun ako to witness everything, na hindi na gumagana yung highest dosage ng painkillers niya, and that she couldn't sleep na. She's just screaming all day, all night from the pain. And she was only holding on para sa akin kasi ayaw niya ako iwan. Kasi hindi ako ready. Buong buhay ko yung mom ko. Losing her felt like my world stopped. Pero kahit ganon, hindi ako tumigil. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ako sa pag-P-pop and pag-aaral ko kahit nahihirapan na ako, and it's really affecting everything around me. Even my group, parang sila sa akin, na parang bakit lagi kang ganito, hindi ka nagpe-perform at your best, ganun. Naiintindihan naman nila ako, pero it gets to a point na it's like a burden to them as well. So that was very tough for me, and okay naman na. I think I'm at a better place now. Nalaman March na meron nga. So, lockdown na nun. Hindi kami makapag-schedule ng surgery niya, hindi makapag-chemotherapy kasi sobrang strict. And natatakot din kami nung time na yun na i-confine siya because ang dami nagsasabi na kapag na-confine siya, hindi nyo na siya makikita and she's just gonna die there alone. So, kami lang nag-aalaga sa kanya and pupunta lang siya ng hospital pag nagkikimo. Pero sadly, nung time na yun, hindi ko alam kung anong stage yung cancer niya. Ayaw niyang sabihin. Everyone around me knew, except me. Ayaw niya talaga paalam sa akin. And I found out na nung nalaman pala na may cancer siya, stage 3 na. Ako lang pala yung optimistic na hindi gagaling ka pa. Like, sobrang advanced na ng technology ngayon. Lahat ng cancer patients nagsisurvive na. I was like that until the end. The night before she died, she was holding my hand. She was telling me, anak, hindi ko na kaya. I'm so sorry, hindi ko na kaya. Sabi ko, hindi makaya mo yan. Look at your hair. It's growing back. Kasi, di ba, it falls off and then it's growing back. Haba na ng hair mo. Kaya mo yan. Ganyan. I was so clueless. Tapos the next day, she's gone. Every night, I would be crying alone kasi ayaw kong makita niyang umiiyak ako. I think, kumukuha na lang din ako ng lakas ng loob sa support ng family ko with my tita, my dad, my brother, tapos also kay God. So, yung routine namin nun, everyday kami mag-rosary. Nag-rosary kami, kasama siya. Tapos yakap-yakap ko lang siya habang nag-rosary kami. Hindi ko alam kung ano ipa-prioritize ko eh. Pag-aalaga ko ba sa mama ko, yung studies ko ba, o yung career ko. So, hati-hati. And, nung time na yun, nung namatay siya, I was kind of regretting na I didn't spend more time with her. You know, my mom is so nice na may cancer na siya. Pero siya kasi yung naglilinis ng nails ko, ganun. So, instead na ako yung nag-aalaga sa kanya, nakita niya ang haba na ng kuko ko, ganyan, ang dumi na. Sabi niya, anak, linisan kita. Lumabas kami doon para maliwanag. Tapos, dinilinisan niya akong kuko kahit malaki na yung bukol niya kasi it's breast cancer. So, nakaganon. Nahihirapan na siya. Sabi ko, okay ka lang? Sabi niya, hindi, okay lang ako. Tapos, yun na yung last time. And, after nun, nung namatay siya, ang tagal kong hindi nagpalinis. Nasa stage ako, or nagpa-perform, or kapag nasa mall show ako, nakikita ko yung support. Kapag nasa taping na kami, we're filming for the movie and the series, naisip ko, my mom would be so happy and proud right now. Parang, sayang hindi niya naabutan. It was hard and sa totoo lang parang may times na ayoko na lang tumuloy. Like, I literally wanted to end myself as well. Na parang, if you're not here with me, like, what's the use of my life at all? Tapos, there were people who really supported me talaga. My friends were there and alam nilang hindi ako matutulog or kakain if they're not there. So, lagi silang pupunta sa bahay to check up on me. And lagi nila ako na-chat. Tapos sila na nagpapadala ng food sa akin kasi ayaw ko kumain. So, yeah. I think I wouldn't be here without all the people who helped me nung time. Next photo! Yes, we're almost halfway there. Oh my gosh! Okay. This is Raki. Hold on. Okay, dito na nag-start mag-change yung trajectory ng life ko. Before this, I was in a girl group pa ulit. 5 na lang kami nun. It was called Sinta. And hindi kami nag-last more than a year. In one of the shows nung Sinta girl group na yun, after that, we had dinner with the bosses doon sa mismong cafe. Me and Sarah was like, we heard na merong adaptation yung Ang Mutya ng Section E. And we know that it's something big. Pinagdahandaan talaga siya. So, we went to the bosses and we were like, boss, baka pwede po kami mag-audition kahit crowd lang kami sa likod. Kahit lalakad lang kami. Kahit wala kaming face. But tas parang, sige, audition kayo, ganyan. Tapos, nung nag-audition kami, binigyan kami ng deck of all the characters. And I was really vying for JJ, Ella, and Freya. Wala, I got none of them. I got Rocky and I was so confused. Sabi ko, I wonder what about me screams Rocky. So, hindi naman ako sporty, sakto lang. Hindi naman ako boyish, sakto lang. So parang kamot ulo moment. Kasi diba Rocky is a good friend of JJ. Baka naisip nila na they leaned more onto that na she's gonna be a good friend to JJ. Parang dun sila tumingin. So I really tried to embody that. That's how I prepared. Rocky has a special place in my heart kasi siya yung first character na mahaba yung lines. Ganyan.
May teacher moment ka.
Reading the books, I would never think na in a few years from now, I would be playing the characters. Sobrang, oh, this can't be real, this can't be real. Na nung first day of taping ko, I literally froze. Tapos, directed was like, bakit ganyan? Parang ang plastic ng smile mo. Hindi ganyan si Rocky. Hindi siya plastic. Tapos sabi ko, sorry, direct. Yung time na to, na-realize ko na mas fulfilling pala mag-acting for me. Kasi siguro dahil lang sa circumstances nung P-pop na we weren't given recognition, ganyan. Kaya siguro naisip ko to, pero sabi ko talaga sa sarili ko, baka mas pang-acting talaga ako. Nung nakuha ko si Rocky, I was so happy, super grateful na I was even given the chance to be Rocky. Kasi kahit nga ay extra lang, okay na ako. Naisip ko na, I think this is the start of many more acting gigs. It's that malayo na pero malayo pa moment na parang, Mama, oh my gosh, look at how far we've come.
So right now po, you're still enrolled sa UST. Paano niyo po pinagsasabay with all the projects?
Honestly, may pasok ako ngayon. Yung classes ko 9 to 3 p.m. But I'm here. This is the SEM na nag-Swiss, Students with Irregular Sched. Kasi nag-taping na kami for movie and for the series. Hindi ko na maipagsasabay. Here we go. Should I?
Yes po.
Oh! SDP! Let's go! Okay. Okay, this is super unexpected. Kasi sa Mutya, me and Robin barely have any scenes. Tapos kung may scene man kami, hindi kami nag-uusap. Oh, I really did not expect this. Nasa outreach sa NSTP. Tapos sabi sa akin, oh, alam mo na ba? Sabi ko, ano pong alam ko na? Sabi, ikaw na ang magiging partner ni Robin Angeles dun sa bagong series. Sabi ko, what? Seryoso po, Boss Vic? Totoo po ba? Wala, thank you. Tapos naluluha-luha na ako. Thank you so much. Tapos parang, ayun, the next day we went to the office for look test. Nung una, medyo awkward talaga kasi hindi nga kami close and anything. Actually, I learned a lot from Robin then. It was fun working with him in Seducing Jake. Tama.
How did you feel na handpicked ka for the role and then parang from
Nagulat ako, ang bilis! Yun na yung pinch me moment ko na totoo na, Mama! Napayak na ako, Mama, ito na yun. Like, totoo ba to? Hanggang sa end ng taping ng Seducing Drake Palma, hindi ako makapaniwala na ako si Alice. Oh my God, yung binabasa ko lang na Wattpad, oh my God!
How is it
Mas marami rin ako natutunan sa kanya in terms of acting. What I really like about him is pinipep talk niya ako na huwag kang magbasa ng hate comments kasi at the end of the day, sino ba magbe-benefit? Sila lang din, ikaw maapektuhan. I asked him, gusto mo mag-lunch after? So we had lunch in a nearby sushi restaurant. Tapos, when I was gonna pay him na, he paid. With Robin, he's kind of like a baby boy. So kapag, kanyari, hindi mo siya masyadong nalambing, tatampo siya, ganun. Yeah, pero parang lang, hindi ko din alam. Honestly, ko din alam. Ano ba tayo? Hindi, wala. Work tayo. Parang dumating naman na kami sa usapan na, ayan na, work lang ha. Work lang tayo muna ha. Parang napag-usapan na rin naman namin yung feelings namin sa isa't isa na let's set it aside muna. Parang mag-focus talaga tayo kasi mahirap na magkarelasyon when you're working. Very open naman kami sa isa't isa. Actually, too open. Parang, alam mo yung wala na kaming hiya sa isa't isa. We just say what we think of na parang kunyari we're not okay with each other kasi imposible namang lagi kaming okay. So may times na nagtatampuhan, ganyan. So diba, huwag ka na magtampo, ganyan. Alam mo yun? Parang tropa na sweet. May gano'n. Tropa premium. Ganon. For me, 10.
Pero hindi naman ko yung close yung doors for possible official relationship in the future.
Hindi naman. The doors are open. Like, okay siya. May possibility talaga. Pero for now, focus kami sa work. Yun talaga yun. Ewan ko sa kanya.
Baka gusto mo mag-message. Matawagan.
Rabin. Charot. Wag na. Last photo! Let's go. Ay! Werewolf boy. Okay. Okay. How I prepared for this is nag-try ako mag-aral ng gitara kahit sobrang clutch. Sobrang clutch lang. Tapos nag-aral din ako mag-drive and inaral ko talaga si Sarah. Pero I didn't want to study her too much because baka naman magaya ko lang siya, maging copycat lang ako nung actress na Korean, si Park Bo-young.
Ano naman yung reaction mo nung nakuha mo yung lead role in a film na
Biglaan lang siya. So, nasa office ako noon, nag-visit lang ako. Hi, Boss Vic, and beso-beso. Ayan, Boss Berenice. Kanya, ikaw na ang partner ni Robin. Sabi ko, saan pa? Season 2? Hindi, dun sa movie. Tapos hindi ako nag-react agad. Movie? Yeah, yung Werewolf Boy, yung Korean movie. Tapos, magsa-star ka na sa movie, yan ang reaction mo. Tapos sabi ko, oh my gosh, movie! Like, doon na nag-sink in na movie! Sabi ko, kakatapos lang ng series, movie agad! Like, girl, kinilabutan ako. Nawala yung hiya ako bigla. Napayakap ako sa kanan. Thank you po. Ganun ako ng ganun.
nung nalaman mo kayo start ulit. So, ano yung reaction yung
And we're very happy na we get to work again. Medyo natatawa ko kasi naiisip ko si Robin nasa as in, yung naiisip ko si Robin, natatawa ko slight. Sabi ko, Rob, galingan mo ha. Pero it's a very emotional film. Natakot ako dito. Kasi na-challenge talaga ako sa mga heavy scenes and emotional scenes. Kahit sobrang drama kong tao, pag nasa harap ka na ng camera, iba eh. So dito, sa totoo lang, nahirapan talaga ako. Robin is such a good help kasi nung umiyak siya, tsaka ako naiyak, pumasok na yung emotions na, eto yun. It all came flooding in. So all at once, nahulog yung luha. Tapos parang, ito na yun, hold ko na lang, hold na to. Na-realize ko na ito na yun. It's slowly coming true, my dreams. Tapos, kanina, I got so emotional with my mom. Tapos naisip ko, she would be so proud right now. She would be right there, taking pictures of me in her phone. Wala lang, ang cute lang. What's next for Angela? I feel like Angela will be the next big star. Those are my hopes for myself.
meron ka bang dream projects, dream collaboration?
So, my idols talaga. Sana maka-work ko sila. Sila Miss Nadine, si Miss Catherine, yun po, and si Miss Shawi, Sharon Cuneta, kasi idol siya ng mom ko. Na-realize ko na it pays to wait. I was, from this to here, ang tagal nang in-endure ko, na ang dami kong sacrifices. My studies, I had to sacrifice. My time for my mom when she was sick, I had to sacrifice. So, ang dami kong times na malapit na ako sumuko eh. Like, onting push na lang. And marami talagang times na sumuko na ako. Pero, hindi ako completely nawala. Nagstay ako and I kept believing and waiting for something to happen, and here it is. So it pays to wait talaga. Huwag kang matatanggal. Model. Yan. Hello to my angels, Jelloves, Dabins, kahit di ko hair fans, and Rabgels. Thank you so much for your endless support. Thank you so much. Wala kami dito kung hindi dahil sa inyo, sa support ang binibigay niyo sa amin. Thank you so much, and sana mag-stay strong lang kayo. Huwag niyo ko iwan kasi love na love ko kayo. Please watch out for A Werewolf Boy Philippine adaptation coming soon in cinemas. This has been Angela Muji, and this is my journey on the rise. Don't forget to subscribe to Philippine Stars YouTube channel.